So in the last video, I went over some tips that you should know before you learn F2L Lookahead. This video will be going through some more tips to actually help you improve Lookahead. Recognizing cases in F2L is really important because that's when a lot of people pause. And now a lot of people say that they pause because they can't see the pairs, but a lot of the times you see the pairs, but you need time to recognize what case it is. And so it's also very important that you can recognize F2L cases almost instantly. Not only recognizing what case it is, but recognizing what moves you're going to do and how it's going to affect other pieces. For example, with this case, it goes into this slot. I can pair them up like this, but I have to be aware that the back slot has to be unsolved for that to happen. So looking at this, for example, it is basically the same as the previous one, except this time the back slot is solved. And so if I paired it up the same way I paired the last F2L case up, that would break up the back slot here. So I have to be able to recognize that before I start pairing them up. Is my back slot solved or not solved? Because that determines how I'm going to pair them up. So in this case, I'll have to actually put them at the back and use this slot instead. So recognizing cases also includes recognizing how the pieces are going to interact with each other. And it's very important to be able to recognize these things quickly during solves, and that's because that's where a lot of people end up pausing when they first start learning Lookahead. The next thing you need to do to help with Lookahead is to insert in back slots. So in this case, I have, for example, this red and blue pair that I want to solve. So if I'm facing this direction, I have two options. I can either rotate this way and solve this pair into the front, or the other option is to rotate this way and solve this pair into the back. If I'm not on last slot, as in I still have unsolved F2L pairs, I will most likely rotate so that I solve F2L pairs into the back slot. That way I can actually look ahead to other unsolved slots that potentially could have pieces stuck in them. So in this case, if I solved that into the back, I could see this corner and this edge, so that's a pair. Then I could see this corner and this edge, which is also a pair. So just like that, I can see both of my remaining F2L pairs. If I had rotated towards the front to insert this, then I would have seen this pair. I would have had to deduce that was a pair. I would have seen this corner and I would not have been able to see that edge. I could deduce it was here, but I couldn't directly see it. Deducing is slower than actually seeing stuff. So that's why it's important to be able to look ahead and actually see pieces. It'll reduce your pause times by quite a lot. And finally, something really important for Lookahead is to be able to deduce pieces. Deducing pieces is slower than actually seeing pieces, but if you get good at it, it will be fast and it will reduce your recognition time. So let's say I did do this pair into the front slot. Then I will be left with this edge in this corner that I can fully see. Now I can deduce that this corner belongs with this edge because I see it's a white corner. And it also has red on it, so it has to be this corner here. And this edge happens to be red and green, which goes here. So this is an F2L pair. I could be fairly certain of that, and it is. So I could just go ahead and solve that without even looking. And then finally I have this corner and this edge. Now when you're on last slot, it's only going to be this edge and this corner. And so without rotating, you could be able to deduce that this is the edge and you can go straight into it, into the back like that. And the same goes for corners as well. So corners are a lot harder to deduce than edges because there's 3 sides on each corner instead of 2, so there's more colors to think about. But with practice, it will come with practice and experience as well. So in this case, I have this edge and it happens that this corner is solved. I can deduce that by looking at just one sticker here and this corner. So say I want to do this edge in this corner now. I could be fairly certain that this is the correct corner. I mean, it could be these two as well from this angle, but just looking over here, they both have yellow. So it's definitely going to be this corner. And so without even rotating or even looking at the back, I could just go into this F2L pair like that. So those were some techniques that I personally use for F2L Look Ahead, and it helped me a lot. So yeah, I hope it helps you as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.